The family tells me the last 6 weeks have been a nightmare. October is a big birthday month for the family. Krystal's mother's birthday is today. Her two sons have one later this month. And Krystal's is on the 22nd. The children keep asking if they'll be able to spend their mother's birthday with her. And while Barry is behind bars, Krystal's sister says the pain extends even deeper.
I feel hurt. I feel very overwhelmed. But I know I have to keep going every single day.
Days turned into weeks, and weeks into nearly 2 months with no sign of her sister, Krystal Anderson. Even with her accused kidnapper behind bars, the family still has a request for Aiken County law enforcement.
Don't keep us in the dark. We've suffered enough through this investigation.
Tony Berry was arrested on September 28th, something the family thought they would hear from law enforcement.
I believe it was you that told me. I knew it was someone from the news station that had told me, but that's how I found out about Tony's arrest, through the inbox and reaching out to me. And like I said, I just felt like it was unfair.
Officers in Lexington County arrested Berry just miles away from where the kids live.
To hear that this man was right in Columbia, where we reside at, where we've been laying our heads, where the children play outside, where family members reside. It's just scary to know that he was right there in Columbia this whole time.
And as the weeks pass, Krystal's children are asking more questions.
These children know there's something wrong, and yes, they are asking. Even the youngest asked to speak to Tony. She doesn't understand why she can't speak to her father that she's used to speaking to every single day.
All of it taking a toll on the family. Shadira has left 2 jobs on hold to take care of the children and her mother, who has a brain aneurysm.
It's hard to see my mother hurting every day. It's hard for her to ask me to promise her that I'm going to bring Krystal home. And I do it because I don't know what else to say. I just pray that I can keep my promise to her. That's what I do. I pray that I can keep my promise.
It's been a long road for the family of Krystal Anderson, an Aiken County mother who's been missing since August. Krystal Anderson was reported missing from her home in Aiken County, South Carolina on August 20th and has not been seen or heard from since. Roughly a month later, her ex-boyfriend of 7 years, Tony Berry, was arrested for kidnapping after witnesses confirmed seeing him stuff her body inside of a trunk after the two got into a verbal altercation. However, earlier this week, his charges were upgraded to murder after his son Darius Berry was also arrested and charged with accessory after the fact. He is accused of helping his father, Tony Berry, conceal evidence by burning his car in nearby Newberry County on August 28th between 2:30 and 4:30 a.m. Bond was set at $20,000 Thursday afternoon for Darius Berry. However, bond for Tony Berry has been denied. Darius Berry will have an ankle monitor if he makes bond and cannot contact Krystal's family. Also on Thursday, a newly released arrest warrant for Tony Berry revealed additional details on what led up to the murder charge, although Krystal's body hasn't been found. The arrest warrant states that authorities believe he killed Krystal between 9:30 and 11:30 p.m. on August 20th in the area of 233 Severn Road in Wagner. Authorities say that search warrants and tracking of cell phone data and internet searches revealed that Tony purchased numerous items that could be used to aid in the disposal of human remains and also researched how to carry out the crime without leaving behind evidence.
This midday, the family of a missing Aiken County mom is speaking for the time after a series of updates in the case over the last few days. Now this week, charges were upgraded against Krystal's boyfriend, Tony Berry. He was originally charged with kidnapping, but on Tuesday, a murder charge was added. Then yesterday, deputies arrested another suspect in connection to her murder. Darius Berry is charged with accessory after the fact to murder. Krystal Anderson's family confirms Darius is Tony's son. In the last hour, we've learned new information about what police believe is his connection to the case. Arrest warrants say Darius Berry helped his dad burn a car they believe is connected to Krystal's murder. The documents also say they think Tony and Darius worked together to conceal information about the case. Darius's bond is set at $20,000. His father is being held without bond. An arrest warrant for Tony shows what authorities believe what happened to Krystal Anderson in Augusta. First, authorities believe she was killed on August 20th off of Severn Road in Wagner. Witnesses say they saw Tony place her inside the trunk of a Cadillac after a verbal argument. The investigation found later he made a series of purchases that could be used to get rid of human remains, such as a shovel, plastic coveralls, and a box of trash bags. Authorities say additional evidence showed he researched how to carry out the crime. Anderson's sister says it's been a hard week.
I just feel like the system failed me. I feel like I don't know if we would have been able to save Krystal's life because I don't know how soon everything happened. But I do believe that we would have gotten closure a lot sooner.
Since all of this started, Krystal's sister has been leaning on family members like Darius Berry for any leads on where Krystal may be. But she never imagined he may be connected to it all.
And I'm sitting here like, okay, well, you know, this sounds like he really is innocent. And then a day later, I find out that he's arrested and tied into it, which my gut told me from the beginning.
She's referring to these messages sent by Darius Berry. I'm sorry about the news, but I'm glad y'all are getting closer to closure and justice. Keep your head up and holding the family. I'm sorry again. He sent that December 13th, the day his father would be charged with Krystal's murder. When deputies arrested Darius the next day for accessory after the fact to felony murder, she was speechless.
Completely shocked because, like I said, like the day that Tony received the murder charge, he inboxed me and was just telling me that, you know, his prayers was with me. He hoped my family gets the closure that they deserve.
She's been receiving messages from Darius since Krystal disappeared.
He constantly tried to keep in contact with me in regards to the 7-year-old, which is his sister, Serenity.
Darius had theories of Krystal's whereabouts, how his father allegedly harmed her, the reason behind the burned car, where her body may be.
He started realizing the person that his father really was. He started believing the things that people were saying that his father has done to other victims.
Shadira says she wanted to believe he was sincere.
Started being sincere. That's what I thought. And it turned out that I was misled the whole time by him.
The Aiken County Sheriff's Office does confirm that they held a joint search effort with Newberry Police in Newberry County with cadaver dogs in search for Krystal's body. However, they cannot release the location. They have confirmed that all evidence and leads throughout this ongoing investigation have led up to where they've searched, and as the search continues, they say they will be sure to provide additional updates. The case remains ongoing.